Welcome back. We are continuing our beautiful, enjoyable day here at the RedLedges community. It's time to talk a little bit more specifically about golf, about the golf course, and about how you can get around this beautiful track in the best way possible. I'm here with the Director of Golf and the Director of Golf Instruction for the Jim McLean School at RedLedges. This is John Papor. John, how are you?
Good.
Nice to see you, man.
Thanks for having me out. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. It is great. It's a gorgeous day. I guess the first thing is, let's talk a little bit about this golf course. Jack Nicklaus, obviously a huge name, but also a lot of people don't know what a talented visionary he is with respect to golf course architecture. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, you said that right. Talented visionary. I mean, if you look behind us, it's just scrub oak and scrub brush and sagebrush. And how on earth you look at a piece of property like this and
so
say,
agreed.
this would be a great hole here. This would be a great tee shot here. This is going to be a par 5 here. It is. It takes a lot of vision. And we spread out over 2,000 acres, as you know, and so it is pretty expansive. And the greatest thing, or one of the greatest things Jack did was about this golf course was he didn't move a ton of dirt. He wanted to cut it right out of the landscape and keep it as natural as possible. And so with that, you've got a lot of elevation, elevation changes, a lot of uneven lies. You know, nothing's flat around here because we're basically built right on the side of a mountain. So it was really good, yeah, and an amazing vision to be able to do that. But what's transpired was an 18-hole championship golf course that is ranked #1 in the state of Utah for the last 5 years. And truly, not only one of the more beautiful golf courses around, but a true test of golf as well.
Good stuff, without a doubt. Talk about your involvement here. Your tenure, you had mentioned that you used to spend your winters in Florida. You're here in Utah year-round now. Talk a little bit about both kind of the operation of golf, but also transition into talking a little bit about your role as an instructor here.
Yeah, well, I started working with Jack back when I started my career in South Florida. So I know a lot about Jack and his family and his operation and how he runs a golf club and a golf course. So I had that background coming from Florida. And I've been here, this is our 5th golf season now. We opened up in 2009. So every year there's another wrinkle, more golfers. The golf course gets that much more mature. And so it has been quite a transition into an all-around wonderful private facility. And then with that, in 2010, we opened up the Jim McLean Golf School. And so I had to spend some time with Jim down in Doral in Miami and just learn how he ran a golf school, learning more about his system. I was very familiar with it, but just kind of learn how he runs golf schools, clinics, private lessons. And then with that, he gave me his blessing to open up the golf school as his director of instruction. So quite an honor to work closely with both Jack Nicklaus and Jim McLean, and two pretty popular names in the golf business nowadays.
Two very well-known names, without a doubt. You're wearing a lot of hats here.
I sure am. Yeah, I was tell everybody that I don't have too many dull moments. It's very busy, but it's good. And every year we've got more and more members. Real estate is selling, so with that we've got more memberships, more golfers, more clientele. I started the golf school with just me as the director of instruction. Now I've got 4 instructors here. Wow. So demand was such where I had to get more people involved. So yeah, it's been really good.
So I understand that Mr. Nicklaus was here this spring, and I understand that we've got a little bit of footage. So we're gonna see John again out on the course. We'll take a look at a couple of signature holes, but right now let's take a look at Jack Nicklaus's visit to RedLedges this spring.
You should be very proud of what you've done at RedLedges. And you know, if you were to take almost any project in the United States, I don't believe there's been one that's had this much success. The biggest thing in any community is to encourage people to play golf. Utah has been a great state for recreation. I mean, whether it's fishing or skiing or hiking or whatever people would want to do here, and golf has been part of that.
I think RedLedges stands in up in the top part of my golf courses. I think it's a golf course that's in the mountains. It's in a relatively remote area actually to get to. The development's successful here. They're doing a nice job with it. They maintain the golf course. People come up to enjoy it. You got a golf school here. You got a good tennis program. The golf course looks terrific. It's a way of life, a quality of life, and it's something for people to enjoy.